welcome to another meeting of the Afterschool Anime Club. My name is Max Newland. I'm your host for this evening, and with me today are two of my very best friends, as usual. He hasn't slayed any dragons yet lately, at least to my knowledge. It's Max Kostrak.
No, I'm working on it. Stop sending me so many emails about it.
You're gonna get it. I have faith in you. It's on your to-do list. Yeah.
She'll teach you not to mess with an athlete. It's Stevie Matos.
That's the best thing she said in 2 episodes. Thank you. That's the best thing she said. Lord,
that line did really hit me. I was like, whoa, shit.
You're right.
She means business.
And you've just heard his voice. He's an illustrator, a music person, a fan of ducks, and he's co-host of Argent, an actual play podcast coming soon to the Moonshot Network. It's Evan Swami.
Hello.
Welcome,
I'm so
Evan.
excited to be here, you guys. Oh, dude, it's so good to be here.
Ducks. Oh my gosh.
You're a duck person too?
Oh, my favorite. There's a little TikTok reel going around where a girl's holding a duck and she's like, "Do you want to see an inbred duck?" And then the next frame is the duck with a slice of bread on his head, and she goes, "This is an inbred duck."
Oh, that's solid. I dig that. Okay, I have a sort of additional question on top of that, which is what is your bar for duck content? What is the least a duck can do to get you to look at it?
Take a nap.
Take a nap.
Because
yeah, honestly, if I just see a duck there, round body, got a beak.
Such a
in frame. I'm
I'm
like Professor Oak looking at any picture of Pokemon. Wow. I see that duck and I'm excited.
There you go, man.
I love ducks. I think they're funny little guys. They're so great.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's my favorite thing about them. Their funny little guyness. Absolutely. And the part where they're a boat with feet.
They really are a boat with feet. They're a boat with feet. And my favorite thing to do is to watch them dive too. Because that's pretty good. Truly the water rolling off of them on a sunny day, it's like the epitome of the metaphor.
Beautiful.
It's so cool.
I'm going to be one of those old guys by a duck pond one day. And
they got it figured out.
Good time.
Those guys know what's up.
Yeah, I didn't get that when I was a kid, but now I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Visions of duck.
Absolutely. Fuck geese, though. Fuck geese.
Oh, yeah, geese are,
Geese
monsters.
got fuck all the way off. Sorry. Fuck them motherfuckers. I hate them motherfuckers.
If you're a goose fan, we're not
Do not interact.
Don't bring that shit around me.
Don't rate, don't review.
Don't bring that literal goose
don't even
shit
listen.
around me.
Don't bring any goose-headed shit to our review set.
Yeah. No chicken-headed shit, no goose-headed shit. Those are the birds we are against here.
Speaking of birds,
This segue,
Feathers.
you can do it, Newland. I believe
Feathers.
Feathers.
Something like birds. I don't know. Yeah, there's feathers involved. Evan, you specifically volunteered to come on this show to talk about Vision of Escaflowne.
I sure did.
That's great. I'm loving it, but there is something we have to get out of the way first.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's our first day with a new anime series,
That's right.
that means that we get to play one of my favorite games.
I like this one.
Ooh.
No need for trivia.
Yeah.
I like this one because we learn stuff.
Me too. I like learning this stuff.
This one is kind of a who's who. This one is about the people that worked on Vision of Escaflowne and what else they've done in their
Okay.
careers.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll start with one that maybe will be easy. So this is going to be a multiple choice game, and no buzzing. I'll read the answers out, and then everyone will reveal what they've chosen. And we'll start here with number 1. Series creator Shoji Kawamori is a veteran of the mecha anime genre. In fact, we've watched a show on this very podcast that featured his work. He lent his hand to Outlaw Star, but in what capacity? Was he A, director, B, storyboard artist, C, ship designer, or D, animation coordinator?
I've got mine.
Shoji.
I think I know what it is. I think I'm
Evan, do
very
you have an
I've
answer?
got mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I got mine.
Max, what is your answer?
I'm going to say ship designer, C.
C, ship designer. Did anybody else have that one?
Yes, I
Yeah.
say ship designer.
All three of you? All right. Well,
Yeah.
yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Woo!
The XGP-15A2 was designed by Shoji Kawamori. This guy's been all over the place. This guy's
that
worked
means
on
he's
Macross.
also the Bebop guy. He's the
That's
Bebop
right.
guy too.
Mm-hmm.
Macross and Bebop.
Some good looking mechanics going on there when you look at how the pieces fit together and the little doodads on the ships and the mechas.
The getting in the bad boy montage. The getting in the bad boy montage was just
very delicious.
It was truly golden. Like literally and just like aesthetically, it was so good.
Okay, we're all on the board with 1 point. Number 2, Vision of Escaflowne was almost a very different TV show. Its original production team included Yasuhiro Imagawa as director, who intended the show to be a more bombastic, combat-oriented, shonen-focused series. What campy and well-loved anime did Imagawa leave Escaflowne to direct? Was that A, Mobile Fighter G Gundam, B, Hunter x Hunter, the first one, C, Slayers, or D, Trigun? So the director wanted it to be more punchy, more fighty, more shonen.
I've got a guess, but I don't know how rooted it is in logic.
I don't know any of them.
I'm like trying to recall my brief time reading the Wikipedia for this show.
Oh, look at you preparing. I'm so proud of you. Come on, you better study.
Yeah, Imagawa, you won't find him on most of the wikis because he left before they really got started on the show.
I'm going to say the Gundam one.
I'm going to guess that too, A.
Okay, got 2 answers for Mobile Fighter G Gundam. What about you, Stevie?
You said shonen, so I'm thinking Hunter x Hunter?
Ooh, that's actually a good point.
Okay. Max and Evan take it. It was Mobile Fighter G
Good
Gundam.
job.
Really? I was just saying robot to robot. Okay.
Extraordinarily different this show would have been if it was Mobile Fighter G Gundam.
Yeah, because this is not a traditional mecha.
Was Mobile Fighter G Gundam the one where like they just stood in like the little Gundam room and they could like do the that's right.
There was a little Gundam room?
Yeah, so essentially in
Evan,
Mobile Fighter G Gundam,
you gotta check G Gundam out.
They didn't like sit in seats. Essentially the situation was when they were in the cockpit of the Gundam, it was kind of like I don't think it was like Evangelion where they had to like sit in like gelatinous goo that like attached to their nervous system. I think it was more like it was like a room. Like think of like
room
a
scale VR, but it controls a mech.
Okay.
Yeah,
exactly,
and it controls the mech. So, like, essentially, all the body movements were mapped to the abilities of the Gundam. So they could also feel it.
So you could do full cartwheels.
You could do full cartwheels.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was
all
really cool,
shit.
actually.
A tremendous amount of like what they would do is I'll just go ahead and say it. They would pull like a membrane down over the Gundam fighter
right.
so that they were in like fully skin tight neoprene, and of course there were lots of butt shots during the like suiting up sequences.
Yeah,
like the main character of that anime, you see his butt so many times.
Yes.
In that series, it is lovingly rendered.
The first Shape of Water.
Oh man. Number 3. Music for this series was co-composed by Yoko Kanno and her soon-to-be husband Hajime Mizuguchi. Kanno is another well-known name in the world of anime, famous for her work on, among others, this series, which also featured designs by Kawamori. Was that A, Mobile Suit Gundam 8th MS Team, B, Outlaw Star, C, Captain Harlock, or D, Cowboy Bebop?
Why are you furrowing your brow? You know this, Kostrak.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Stevie just said it a little while ago.
Yes, I just said it. Just said it. It's Cowboy Bebop. It's Cowboy Yoko Kanno in the seatbelts. It's Cowboy Bebop.
You did say
Yoko Kanno in the seatbelts did all the music.
We've had the clue all along.
Yeah.
Don't give me that point. Don't even give me that point.
We haven't even answered a question. We're not competing.
Okay, yeah, it was Cowboy Bebop. Good job, everybody.
It's Bebop.
This is Bebop. Yoko Kanno, legendary composer.
Legendary.
Incredible stuff.
So good.
That lady knows what she's doing.
Yes.
Completely. And she married the guy she co-composed this show with shortly after the show was finished, which is very nice.
That's so sweet.
There was something recently that I just saw the seatbelts on. I can't remember. Oh, no. They came back for live action Bebop. That's what it was.
There you go.
They came back for live action, which I think
That's
is
cool.
a cute love letter. I think live action Bebop is a cute love letter.
I'll reserve my judgment until I've seen the original product.
my thing is that a lot of people were expecting it to be like Last of Us shot for shot remake kind of situation, and that was not the thing. It was a bunch of nerds who had money to make a fan.
It was very much an homage, and I have a bunch of complaints about it, but you know what? There was some entertaining stuff in there.
Yeah,
and you know what? We love to see John Cho getting work, don't we, folks?
Yeah, we sure do.
Really, that was the thing. I just wanted to see John Cho be fine. That's all I wanted. John Cho was fine as hell.
They can put that man on television doing anything. I'll watch it.
Truly.
That's fine.
Truly.
Cowboy Bebop seems like a fine delivery mechanism for him.
Indeed.
I love him.
We're halfway through. We got 3 more. Number 4. The original U.S. carrier of Vision of Escaflowne, Fox Kids, advertised and broadcast it as a children's show. They gave up 10 episodes in. Why did they do this? A, they didn't watch the whole thing before they started and didn't realize how adult its themes were. B, they went bankrupt and the Fox Kids logo or label was absorbed by 20th Century Entertainment. C, the writer's strike happened and work stoppages led to the studio's closure. Or D, they were sued by Saban.
I should know this because this is how I saw this show the first time.
Fox
really?
Kids.
On Fox Kids.
Foxbox. I saw it too. Was like on Foxbox because like this one is one of my earliest animes.
Heavily edited.
Yeah,
it had to be
it's
heavily
ridiculous.
edited.
Yeah.
I'm going to go, I always love, when I don't have a pure guess, I always go with the one I want to be true because it would be funniest.
Yes.
I'm going to guess D, they got sued.
Okay. D, they got sued. That's Max Kostrak's choice.
I'm going to go with the bankrupt one.
Bankrupt, okay. B.
I was going to say
Stevie?
bankrupt and acquired. Yeah.
Oh, wow. No, it's nobody got a point this round.
Is it because they didn't watch all the way through?
They straight up just didn't watch the whole thing and
I
didn't
was like,
realize
it's
how
'cause they
adult it
didn't-
was.
Oh my
See,
God.
Here's the thing.
They gave it the 3-episode test.
I'd
Yeah.
be thinking that the internet is, like I've said, my disappointment at the internet not being gay enough.
Yes.
For me. The internet is not as gay as I be thinking it is. And the internet is sometimes, reality is not as wild as I be thinking it is. So I was like, they probably just went bankrupt. I cannot believe it's because the motherfuckers did not do their due diligence. Well, that's white men for you.
Well, hey, look, and it's Foxbox. At this time in our television history, Foxbox was putting some, man,
Yeah.
I don't think there's anybody who's a fan of Foxbox. You know what I'm saying?
Man, there was
Yeah.
basically a turd factory.
Yes.
Truly.
I
That's
will
no good.
forever be in their debt for putting Digimon on the air, though.
Okay.
That's true.
Okay.
That's good.
That dub is nonsensical, but I stand by
No
it.
fucking
It still
way.
introduced
breath.
Digimon as a concept, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It gave us a Pokemon competitor. So I'll give it that.
Okay, number 5. Funimation, now known as one of the titans of the Western anime distribution world, were so hard up in 2016 that instead of funding their redub in-house, they did this. A. Went on Shark Tank to pitch the series to the sharks. B. Went halvesies with Studio Sunrise, the original Japanese production company. C. Produced and sold each episode individually to fund the next one. Or D. Launched a campaign on Kickstarter.
What do we know what year this was?
This is
2016.
2016, just 2015 when they were seeking funds.
Huh.
I'm going to guess Kickstarter if it's that late.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with
Kickstarter?
the sequential
One by
episode
one?
funding. Yeah.
I'm going to say halvesies with Sunrise.
It was Kickstarter.
Please give us the money.
Yeah, the
man.
most embarrassing thing I've ever heard of.
How the mighty have
It
fallen.
is so embarrassing when a real adult company goes on Kickstarter and is like, please give us the money.
It's like,
A real adult company.
If I ever catch wind of Funimation doing some Drake ass shit, I'm gonna be like, shut up, you were on Degrassi. You never
I know.
start from the bottom.
there's no way Funimation would ever go to Kickstarter again.
Do you know
Like,
how
in
much
our
money
current-
it took for them to do it? How much did they have to raise?
I didn't look that up. But
Oh,
it
I'm
was,
looking
it was
this
a
up,
decent amount. Because the other thing was that like they spent less money on this than they could have because they went with the Funimation studio, which is in Texas, which is not a union shop, so they're not paying those voice actors the kind of rates that Ocean
Ooh.
Group was paying their voice
You could go
actors.
find it on
Yeah.
Kickstarter right now. They raised $318,000.
Bro.
God damn.
They did not even hit Homestuck money on Kickstarter.
No.
Oh man, no, hold real quick. I just want to know what happens if you pledge US $5,000 or more. They fly you out to the office. You don't even get to dub. You do get a voice spot in the Funimation dub. I'm gonna have to find out who that is later.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that at one point. One of these episodes is gonna have to be the funny dub.
Get whoever that is on your show.
Please.
I bet we could.
That is wild.
Great idea, Evan. Thank you
my-
so much for that.
Oh my god.
Final question coming in hot.
Okay.
When this TV series originally ran in the West, it ran under the Saban banner.
Mhm.
And much of the original score was replaced by Saban's in-house composer, Enon Zur. What other franchise is Zur known for? A. Dragon Ball Z, the Rock the Dragon edition. B.
Okay.
Power Rangers. C. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or D. Deke's Sailor Moon.
Fucking distant memories of prepubescence are just churning to the back of my mind here. I
And this
know
is
that
tough,
name. I
because
know that name.
What I gave you all to watch today has the original Yoko Kanno score in it. So we didn't hear any of Enon Zur's
we
music.
didn't use
Yeah,
it.
you guys missed out because the the English version of that intro is just a bunch of people kind of aimlessly wailing in the background the word Escaflowne. It's great. I highly recommend.
I know what I'm
looking
doing
that up.
after
Gotta
this.
check that out.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm like, yeah, because I was sitting here like, wait a minute, because a lot of the music that you hear in the 2001 dub is like chamber music. It's really like angelic.
Well, it's like they do like a bunch of stuff too. Like
They
that
do.
first episode has like so many swings
Right.
in like soundtrack and tone, everything.
so
Anyways,
much.
we'll get
But
into it, I'm
that's
sure.
a Kano. That's a Kano. So it doesn't even, I don't know. I'm going to say Power Rangers.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Go
also
for
guess Power Rangers just because the Saban connection here.
Yeah.
Evan?
Oh man. I'm gonna say, what am I gonna say? What are the options again?
Dragon Ball Z. Think the era of Toonami, Dragon, Rock the Dragon. B. Power Rangers. C. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Or D. The Deke dub of Sailor Moon. Fighting evil by
I guess I'll
moonlight,
go-
winning love by daylight, etc.
Yeah, I guess I'll go with the Dragon Ball Z, but I don't think that's right.
It's not right. That was Bruce Faulconer. It was Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say
The
just as
fucking shit.
unoriginal. Just go Power Rangers.
At least that one had more words. The Escaflowne one just has the word Escaflowne.
That's crazy. That's
It's
crazy.
like, well, we don't know what this word means, so let's just yell it a lot.
Oh, no.
Well, it's like the funniest thing about it is that they're not very intense about it. They're just kind of saying it in the back. It's kind of like that, but just imagine a bunch of people doing that at varying times.
Newland, how was that possible? How did you just manage to say that word with the same amount of like strength and acidity as a LaCroix?
It's like somebody is saying Escaflowne in the other room.
Like, exactly. It was the ghost of the sound of the word Escaflowne.
We'll get
Like,
into
come
this
on.
in the episode, like the episode discussion, like for real. But the pronunciation of that robot. Did anybody else flag that as they were watching the show?
I flagged all them key slam ass names they had. Let's get
I
into
know,
this shit.
dude. I love, and I'm sorry, I know we got to get to a summary, but I just want to say that I absolutely love when, whenever a culture, Eastern or Western or whatever, tries to approximate the like naming sounds of a different
Yeah.
culture. It's very funny to me.
It's
Like
so
we,
fucking funny.
United States people do this all the fucking time. Like our concept of what Japanese and Chinese and shit sounds
Yep.
like is so stupid. And then
Mhm.
you watch this show and they have things called Guy Malefs and Escaflownes.
Sorry, no, this is the equivalent of the Famicom baseball names. Like,
Yes, yes, Bobson Dugnut ass robot name.
I've been suffocating over here because I'm like, somebody please say the baseball meme. Please say the baseball meme.
Oh. Mike Truk of Fanelia. Oh shit.
a pro
Okay.
tip to anybody out there that plays Dungeons and Dragons: those are amazing NPC names.
Name one big bad both of those names.
Oh my god. Oh god. It's just shit like that. Oh,
It's shit like that, and it's
Oh
shit
my
like
God.
this because we watched the first 2 episodes of Vision of Escaflowne, and this is what happened. In episode 1, Fateful Confession introduces us to Hitomi and her crush, the dreamy Captain Amano. During her track meet, she experiences a vision of another world, and later that day, Hitomi strikes a bargain with Amano. If she can beat 13 seconds on the 100-meter dash, he'll be her first kiss. Beep, 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 we interrupt the slice of life in progress to bring you Vaughn of Fanelia, who's being chased through the multiverse by some kind of land dragon. The kids and Vaughn flee to a mountaintop shrine, and with the help of Hitomi's latent clairvoyant powers, Vaughn cuts the dragon's butt off and retrieves some kind of MacGuffin from its guts. Before they can make nice, however, a pillar of light descends and transports them to another world. In episode 2, The Girl from the Mystic Moon, a cast of fantasy archetypes roll out the welcome wagon for our heroes, and Vaughn holds aloft the Drag Energist as proof of his dragon slaying. After meeting the possessive cat girl Merle, Hitomi runs into Balgus, Van's advisor, who promises to return her safely to the Mystic Moon. That's what they call Earth. That night, Vaughn's coronation party is interrupted by an invisible foe. The samurai are no match for the mysterious attackers, and Vaughn is forced to awaken Escaflowne, Fanelia's secret weapon. Just in time, too, because they've got company. With Hitomi's help, Vaughn and Balgus make quick work of the enemy Gaimalefs, but must retreat. Responding to Hitomi's despair, the Pillar of Light descends once again and whisks them away from the ruins of Vaughn's now destroyed homeland. Where are they going? We'll probably find out next week.
They're like Moon's Haunted. Moon's Haunted.
If I didn't have push to talk on right now, I feel like I'd be clapping for that summary. God damn.
Thank you.
You do this every week, man? God
I
damn.
love the summaries. They're my favorite, especially when Newland doesn't like whatever he watched because the opinion.
Yeah, you get a lot of. We get sometimes
Those are my
the level of sass that Newland injects into the summary. It's fantastic.
When it's a good show, it's like straight up and down, this is what happened. When it's a bad show, it's like, yeah, and these fucking idiots did some stupid bullshit.
He's like, I made it this, I guess. And it's like,
I'd fucking guess.
Newland's like, I hate it, but I decided to do this segment, so here we are.
There was a little bit of that sass with that dragon attack bit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know, but you're right though. He did split that dragon taint to tip.
Look, I liked that dragon. I like that flying.
It's a cool dragon.
Frag-ass dragon.
Yeah.
That was cool. But he named to the chops that bitch.
It takes a lot of guts to start out a mech show with a literal like live dragon.
Actually, the animations. First of all, I posted this in the group chat earlier today. But this look, you cottagecore astrology witch girlies who just like that 90s anime aesthetic. This is your shit.
You got to be watching this. You got to be like.
The vision of Escaflowne is your lo-fi vibes. Like, this shit is so
the vibes of Escaflowne
pretty. They are immaculate. The vibes are
a gorgeous
immaculate.
show. As I was watching it in the living room, Cassie, who is not an anime watcher, came by and was like, whoa, what is this?
It's so pretty. Man, there was that one frame with the stopwatch. I was like, why is this so pretty? Why is this beautiful? It was beautiful. Like, the track, all the track stuff, like, it was just smooth.
Yeah.
Woo.
We've kind of touched on this already, but like, and he implied it anyway, but like, this is actually a fun show compared to the last one we watched.
Stuff
this is
happens
like fun
in
and
it.
Interesting.
Characters are interacting.
There's
plot.
like setup and payoff.
Yeah, oh my God.
Whoa,
yes.
yeah, I know, right?
Bruh. A conflict, a sense of urgency.
Nobody says any slurs. It's great.
Oh my God. The fact
wow.
that nobody says
A real
any-
step up.
Yeah, it's truly.
The pace of this thing is just so like captivating to me because I'm so used to anime just taking so long for nothing, like just lingering on nothing happening. And I think it's trying to go for the sense of like ennui or like kind of distance or whatever. And this show's just like, nah, it's happening now.
Yeah.
What's happening is happening now.
Amano is leaving the country tomorrow.
Yeah.
You gotta confess to your crush now.
Right.
And then just like straight from that to Dragon Fight. Later, it's like Vaughn's getting coronated and the Zybok attack right then. It's just like one after the other.
100%. It's very Yu Yu Hakusho. We're familiar with this kind of pacing with Yu Yu Hakusho.
Let's get to the stuff.
We get these stakes immediately.
This show has 26 episodes.
I love a 26 episode anime.
That's all you need.
They weren't fucking around. Like they originally planned, I've been reading about this in the background. They originally planned for 36. but they had to cut it because of like budget constraints. So like they were already under the gun of like, we have a lot of story to tell and we need to tell it quickly.
I feel like this is one of those shows where that will start to make itself apparent as you keep going.
Oh, yeah?
You know?
Maybe.
Yeah. It frantically
I just get that
starts to
sense.
resolve itself, like, you know, like.
Yeah, and the animation starts getting quite a lot less interesting and complicated and stuff. I don't know. I saw the Fox Kids version where it's 10 episodes and edited all hell. I have no idea what happens in the rest of this.
That's the thing. I didn't realize this was an isekai. I was like, hold on. I didn't know that this is how this started.
Yeah, this is like a shoujo mecha isekai. What?
Yeah.
The Fox Kids version that ran in the United States, they did not have confidence that kids would identify with Hitomi. They edited to make Vaughn the main character. They literally
boysed it up.
They cut a ton of scenes with Hitomi. And like they cut so much that they had to reinsert flashbacks to stuff that Hitomi did so that some things later on would make sense.
Here's the thing. I would relate to Hitomi in the sense of like, I relate to this as a girl that I probably would have stole lunch money from when I was in middle school.
Look at this nerd.
She's the most fucking annoying. Does she say anything except for look out? Is that all she says? Did that girl
She's got a special necklace.
Did that girl
and
just
she
say,
says Vaughn sometimes. She says the fella's name.
One day that woman went into the booth and they were just like, you just got to say, hey, look out behind you. And then they never called her in again. And they just used that one sample over and over. And they just put different shit underneath it. So it sounded like it was somewhere else. If she wasn't failing the Bechdel test spectacularly, that bitch was just saying, 4.
My
Watch
hope
out.
is that she becomes more of a Sailor Moon type, like where we're like getting some growth. We see
I think
some
the
of her.
opening kind of hints at that. I think the whole necklace thing has legs. It seems like.
Okay,
but
I'm really into this. What's this necklace? Where's this come from?
The opening thing hints at that she wants to kiss at least 3 dudes. If you don't
Okay, that's true. The
shit-
majority of you got me dead
There's
to
so
rights,
much
Stevie.
kissing.
The majority of that opening is get ready for smooching.
Yes.
Yeah.
As I was watching this with Cassie was like, boy, she's just kissing a lot of guys in this ending animation. And I was like, well, it's for teenage girls.
That was the thing. I was just like, oh, see, the way I'm with you, the way that it was edited for the North America, it was super action focused and dude heavy.
Yep.
And I think that's why I liked it, because there was all this action. I just see here about this waffling girl who's like, if I run so fast, will you kiss me in front of my BFF?
Why is she there?
Her BFF who is clearly trying to move in on that territory.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Also,
Her
like this frenemy shit. I was like,
She smells blood in the water, man.
yeah.
Her friend did not waste any time. As soon as Hitomi was out of the picture, she's like, "Oh, Amano-san."
Yes, thank you. Because the frame before, she's like, "Well, I mean, you were flirting with my man," and she was like, and she was like, "Well, I mean, I guess we can be friends if you buy me dessert every day for a week."
Yes, dude, that was crazy.
Oh no, I fell and hurt my ankle. Please carry me.
Get some better friends, Hitomi.
I was like, "Hitomi, you got shit friends. All you do is talk about you better kill something." She better kill something.
That's what I'm saying.
She better kill somebody. She better kill somebody with her bare motherfucking hands. I need to see her ass get gingy
I
emo
can't wait
eyes
for
or
that in
something.
episode 3.
I need to see
She's gonna
her
kill the
get
cat
gingy
girl.
eyes.
Like, hey,
Yes.
no, absolutely not.
Fucking
Don't
just gonna
get me-
sprint up to her and drop kick her.
Oh my god.
Cat girl really okay, I know we're not
I
free
cannot
of cringe.
fucking stand.
That
did not
cat
escape
girl-
the cringe.
Yeah, whoa.
Yo, you know what? You know what that girl did to me? That girl made me like, I had a full body fucking reaction to her because that was the most, I was like, oh man, I forgot about Glomp.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Glomp and oh my
I forgot
god.
about Glomp and Rar and their
XD.
colon number 3. I forgot about that.
A lot of people identified with
The
Merle.
licking.
The licking. I was
Yeah.
just
God,
like, I was
the
like,
licking.
this is the cat girl shit. There's
was
the
hard to
cat girl
watch.
shit. That was
Dude, you know what's weird about this though is like it feels like there's a lot of stuff to talk shit about with this anime, but it's still super fucking good.
Oh yeah, I mean, I had
This was
tremendous
still
fun.
enjoyable to watch. Let's baseline that. This was
Yes.
pretty
Yeah.
good. Had some great vibes. I'm interested to see what happens next.
Yes.
I
some
like the
awesome
characters.
design. Yeah.
I do like Hitomi. She's just annoying right now, so I need her
Yeah.
to grow. I need her to grow.
Let's see what happens to Hitomi. And hey, maybe this cat girl will just disappear.
I hope that she was this one episode comic relief, and then she gets skinned. They better do all 6 ways on that bitch. I just no.
Goddamn.
Turn her into a hat. Fuck them kids. And she's the kid. She ain't got no pants on.
We're gonna turn her into a tennis racket.
Just because you got fur, put some fucking pants on.
Bitch, don't make me have another stole. You know I live in Chicago. I love it.
Stop licking the royal family.
Shut up, PETA. I don't care. She's annoying. And she licks people.
I just want to say there's also like one of the coolest things I think in this episode that we saw. How fucking sick is it when a guy goes and fights a giant robot on his fucking feet with a sword?
Hell yeah, big sword, big sword, big sword.
How fucking insanely cool was that? Like, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
General Zaddy? Balgus? General Zaddy?
Coolest guy in the show immediately.
Ooh, let's enter the Balgus zone.
I want to see the prequel show that's just all about him.
Fucking Balgus story.
Ooh.
He's so cool that they can kill him off that fast and it actually hurts.
Right.
I've known this guy for 20 minutes.
He is the daddy. He's daddy. And then they killed daddy. I was heartbroken.
Really sad.
I know, I was heartbroken. I was like, I know you're going to be that like stalwart dude who we continue to learn from. Like our first Uncle Iroh ass motherfucker. And then they offed his ass. I was like, damn. But that sword was big as fuck. I love that shit. He was like, I don't need no fucking robot. And them other generals, them key smash ass generals getting murked. Sounding like.
So that's the thing. I wonder if those guys may have been like a bigger thing in the like early shonen version of this, because like they're all so designed and you know, like they seem like they're, you know, you see that kind of design in another anime, you're like, oh, that's a guy who's gonna come up like a lot,
right?
And maybe it's a bit part, but he'll be back, you know.
Nope, dead. Stabbed by metal lasers.
We need to establish that this is a well attended to and fortified city. Has a big army, and we're trying to establish the background of Vaughn, our prince, who kills our flying squirrel frog dragon, which was a cool fucking dragon.
Yes,
good dragon. A land dragon.
A land
Top-notch
dragon. That third eyelid animation had me fucked up. It was so good. It was gross.
I love when monsters are gross. Give me gross monsters.
But the anatomical animation of it was cool. I love the fact that for the fire thing, like it had like you could see like
it had sacks.
The flame sacks.
Yeah.
Like, that was dope. I really liked that. So there's so many cool fantasy elements about this where we also have these mechs. I like the style. Besides like the immaculate vibes, the overall aesthetic, I really like the style of the vision of Escaflowne. It does a really good job of marrying mecha and fantasy.
It's true.
I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, and it's just like truly the way it's drawn is truly a product of that time. Like it's 1994?
Yeah, 94, 96, something like that.
It's early. It's early mid
90s.
Isn't it? It says it in the beginning opening title, but I can't remember what it says.
It ran in the US in 2001. That's when the dub came out.
But the animation was done, I think, in like the mid 90s.
Wasn't it? Yeah. So it's just like it's such a product of its time. It's so cool. It's done so well. It's very thoughtful.
It's like it expands on its prompts, right? Like when you hear like a dragon invading the like mundane world or whatever, like you think of a dragon, you think of like kind of like basic fantasy ass shit, but they like take it that step further.
Right.
Yeah, but they take it that step further. They imbue it with the sense of like real danger and visceral like panic and stuff. And there's blood all of a sudden. That thing has a huge fucking flame chest stuff. Like there's all of that shit.
Vaughn gets hit with the tail and he shakes it off, but he also vomits blood. Like this hit him.
And they do a reverse anime sin here that I was very proud of, which is a sword hitting a thing that it can't cut through and then getting chipped and fucked up. Thank you.
Yes.
The sword isn't when you hit something hard with the sword, it doesn't remain pristine. And I liked that moment of like he is really busting his equipment and everything he's got against this dragon.
I mean, they did that with the shield, right? When he blocked himself with the shield, it like
worked
burned.
once.
It worked once, and that was it. It was cool though. I was like, okay, come on. Damage breaking.
There are like details like that all the way through too. Like I remember in the second episode where when he gets into Escaflowne and stuff, and the interior animation with all the gizmos and stuff whirring around, that's so tasty. And it's like, again, it expands on the prompt, right? Like you hear magical mech, you're like, okay, it's a mech, but it's going to have a sword or something. But then it takes it further, and it's everything inside's brass and like leather and stuff. And when he moves his arm, it's like this huge weight is shifting just outside, like something's gliding on ball bearings and stuff. Like, it's so sick.
It's beautiful.
And some of the mechs have capes. Yeah!
That's all you need.
Hell yeah.
Capes. So you asked this earlier, Newland, and I want to answer your question. The grandmama was a hypnotist. She knew what the fuck was up. That's why she got that motherfucking necklace. That is a perfect pendulum. The bitch is a hypnotist. The bitch is a witch. Because can we talk about how unfazed her mother was when
she knew.
Captain Amino and
her mom's in on it.
Yeah, because he was like, well, we told her everything. I was like, you really told this woman?
You told her everything, though?
You told this woman.
Oh man, my daughter got sucked up into a big lightning bolt. Oh, I shouldn't have fucked that alien.
Right. You trying to tell me that you just ran away from a dragon? You met a dude who had a big ass sword. And your girl just disappeared in a pillar
just
of lightning.
Solemnly nodding through the story, yeah. And then
she's just like, "Oh, I hope that Hitomi's okay." And I'm like, "Bitch, you know what's up."
Yeah.
You're just like, "Oh, damn, already? She's about to be a high priestess now? Okay, well, Grandma says she was gonna. Okay, you were too cool about that. She was too cool. They know what's up. It's a matrilineal thing. I'm calling it right now.
Okay.
Not even gonna call the cops. Just like.
Why? You know they don't do anything.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So they can come up with a notebook, right? Like, your daughter was abducted. So okay, sure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you have to wait 3 days or whatever bullshit we tell people.
I also didn't know that like tarot card stuff was tied up.
Very deep in the tarot.
I gotta say, hey, listen, as a person who knows how to read tarot cards, this show passes the fucking tarot test.
Like,
that's rare. That does not happen very often.
So fucking rare.
In TV.
Yeah.
When you have tarot cards in TV, it's usually like, we're going to flip the death card over because someone's going to die. Ooh, it's scary, scare chord. But like literally, yes, the tower shows up. This is exactly the right place for the tower because her whole life is going to fall apart right now. Right. And this is exactly the right place for the Ace of Wands because there is something going on that is unexplainable and magic, but it's very powerful and it's leading you in a direction. Like they knew their shit. And I was floored by that. And
good.
Reading up on the background of the show, the inspiration was Shoji Kawamori was like, I want to do a show that's about mecha, but it's also about fate. And it's about destiny. I really like where you're going, Stevie, with the like matrilineal stuff, because I think there is an element of fate that is tangible in this. Not only the existence of the like metronome pendulum that's been passed down, but also like she's here. She sees the future. She has visions of Escaflowne.
Right.
If you want to step with me into the Japanese zone for just a second here, the titles of these episodes, if you notice, the first one was Fateful Confession, and then The Girl from the Mystic Moon. And they did this weird thing where you can see in the Japanese that one of the characters is highlighted in like blue and then red. And they do it in a really weird way in the version we watched where it says Fateful, the F-U-L sort of highlighted in blue, confession. When you look at the characters, the one that is highlighted, it's a combination character for fate, or like a destiny, but it is the fate-specific kanji that is highlighted there. So in that first title is fate is the primary sort of highlighted piece there. And the second one, it's moon. So I'm not sure. I'm going to look through the pattern as we move forward to see if it's trying to just emphasize or type out a message or something. But I just thought that was really interesting.
Well, the moon is a tarot card, and fate or judgment, if you'll permit that level of stretching, judgment is a tarot card.
Okay.
So they could all be cards.
They could all be cards, and each title card did come with one tarot card on.
That would make so much more sense. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna look for that pattern as we move through. Then.
Huh. Damn. Come on. I do. I like it. I was here for that. I was like, oh shit, because and everyone comes to her like, and it's normal, right? This is also why I think her mom is in on it, because like she's out here. These kids will be like, get my cards, Hitomi. Pull my cards, Hitomi. I'm like, Hitomi, you better be hustling pulling these cards.
Yeah, you can make some money on that.
Absolutely.
These cards.
At this point, you could be a Sailor Moon villain.
Yo, seriously. But yeah,
Sailor Moon
like,
guilty of doing the tarot card thing I just described.
Yeah.
Yes,
by the way.
Because that was so. It was
Isn't
so
it the
bad.
death card that? Or it's the devil card that slides into a guy's inner jacket pocket.
It makes him evil.
And it makes him evil.
So
historically, how tarot works.
Yeah,
yes.
Isn't that how you work?
If you eat one of those cards, watch out.
Slide it right through your butt cheeks like a credit card, and then
There's a Shin-Chan episode where that happens.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was the thing. I did, y'all. I need Hitomi to get smart. I need Hitomi to
get her shit together.
I just need her to be aware of her surroundings. Really, that's really what I need.
I feel like a lot of my anime watching time is me yelling at women characters to do better. Which is really like, me yelling at the person who's writing them to do better, I think, maybe.
Yes. Yeah. I just like, maybe it was the editing, I don't know. But it was just like the fact that she was like, how you gonna ask so formally for someone to kiss you? And why you gonna say it like this, like it's a contract? That was weird. I did not like it. It's like, if I run this fast enough, will you kiss me? What if he don't want to kiss you? You know he'll lie.
Also, you're going to be a little gross after that. If you're going to do 100 meters in 13 seconds.
I can't wait for my very sweaty first kiss.
Be so sweaty. Yeah. Ew,
I mean, maybe it's worth it. I don't know.
No. Not with that headband, it wasn't.
Stevie weighs in.
The verdict is in. Wait, so did you guys watch the dub or the subs?
The dub. I watched
the I watched the Bandai dub. And then we also had access to the Funimation dub. Or the Japanese. What did you watch, Evan?
Mm-hmm.
I wound up going with the subs because there was a beat towards the beginning where Hitomi's running down some stairs, and in the dub she goes, yeah, and I couldn't handle that. That kind of didn't work for me, so I needed to get out of there.
Eject.
Well, hey, look, it was 2001. It was a very different world of anime dubbing. Yeah.
It's just a very strange beat. She's like about to fall. Like she's running down some stairs. She's about to fall. And then she just turns up and smiles, and the camera just lingers on her face while she explodes with delight. Couldn't deal with it.
Valid.
That was Kelly Sheridan. The Ocean Group. Later, when Funimation takes over, she would be played by Caitlin Glass, who you may be familiar with from Full Metal Alchemist. She played Winry Rockbell.
Oh,
yeah. And also, hey, guess what else? Somebody else from Full Metal Alchemist plays Vaughn in the Funimation redub, and that would be Aaron Dismuke.
Huh.
The little gentleman who lent his voice to Alphonse Elric as a child.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
I also noticed in this dub, the 2001 Ocean Group dub, Mr. Brian Drummond, who we saw as Zex Marquise in Gundam Wing, as the dreamy hunk Captain Amano.
That's
very
why
funny.
So familiar.
Yeah, if you can imagine Captain Amano with a bit of a sore throat.
Yes, essentially. That's exactly who it is.
The first sound that Amano makes is kind of in that vein. He kind of turns to the camera for a second and just gives like his little baritone kind of sound.
Yeah, I was just, oh man. That was such the, I think that's the thing that's killing me right now about Hitomi being so obsessed with boys. We get it. She's a teenager. Hooray. She's in high school. Lord, she can worry about other things than boys. Like getting into college or something, at least. Give me something else tropey. But not
you should be beating that 13 seconds because you're an athlete, not because you want to kiss.
Mostly because yes, you should be beating it because you didn't get your chance. You should be because you didn't get your chance because you passed it on the field today.
Oh yeah, that's right. She's not fucked up at all about the fact that she like messed her track meet up.
Yeah, she's not fucked up about that at the fuck all. And I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm a little tired of that. I'm just tired of the trope. I'm just tired of that. But I was just like, could you just it was also just really awkward because I felt as if that wasn't really established. I think that was the 2001's dub. I feel like they're like, oh, he's about to leave, and I'm like, okay, so why do we have to care about this dude? He's just pretty. His hair is just long. I don't know.
I like that it doesn't linger there for super long, though. It
not with him. It then immediately moves to Vaughn.
True. Replaces the boy, but it doesn't stay in high school mode.
No.
It slams you away from high school mode with that dragon fight. It's like, bam, no, we're not doing that anymore. It's over.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. She does have to deal with the fact that she just can be seeing people die, because she sees that a couple of times in these 2 episodes.
Bro.
Yeah,
there's some fucking violence in this show, man. I was not prepared for this shit.
I was like, what?
Oh, these guys are dying gruesomely right now.
Right. The first time he coughed up blood, I was like, oh, we here. Oh, okay.
All right.
And then we see eyes crying tears of blood. I was like, oh, shit. Oh, damn.
And then the invisible robots show up, and it's like, okay, that's a lot of murder.
What?
That sequence is so sick, too.
I love
it
that.
kind of is.
They get that point of view shot from inside the cockpit of one of the Melifs. And so it really sells how fucked up it is to fight this invisible enemy. And then later, it's set up and payoff. Later, she's like, I know it's the fucking weakest bit of agency for any character to go look out, but at least they set it up. That's a useful thing to do. Having a spotter there is something.
Right, exactly. Yeah. They show her use, because they showed it with the dragon. They show it again here. And I'm just like, okay.
What if that's all she does for the whole series, though?
That was my thing. That was my fear.
Don't say that, because you're just gonna speak it into reality, Mac.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I have an issue with. I'm like, yo, if all you about to do is just be like that, just only be there to be like, see his
put her in the robot. You know what I'm saying? If she can fucking see the future and shit, let her be the one holding the sword.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here? I was like, you can't this cannot be your only function, because you are our main character, please. What was I gonna say? I forgot it. Oh no, Newland, I lost.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It'll come back to me, I think. I don't know if it will. Will it? No.
We're gonna find out.
I don't know. Keep going.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
What are you talking about?
This is. I'm very pleased. I know we're coming off very mixed in this conversation, but I'm very pleased with this show. To have gone from something that's so light to something that's very meaty is really just it's what I love about doing this podcast with you guys. That we get to watch these really interesting things that Stevie, I know you watched it, and Evan, I know you watched it. I missed this completely.
Yeah, this was. I didn't even look up a screenshot of the show before I pulled up the episode and started watching it. So I knew that there were mechs involved. I had no idea of the fantasy element. I really just went in completely blind, and I gotta say, I'm pretty delighted. I want to see what happens next.
Me too. I'm really into where this is gonna go. Because one, we're out the gate, right? Immediate out the gate.
Oh yeah.
Shit is set up. We have conflicts, we have senses of urgency, we have goals by the end of episode 2. We gotta get this.
We have a cat girl to kill.
Man, she better die.
Merle, you're on watch.
Merle, it's on sight. Don't let me catch you. I will learn all 6 ways. I would love to. Dying to know. So that. But it's we got goals. We've got to get a kingdom back. We got to put this bitch back where she came from. Put that thing back where it came from. Or so help me.
So help me.
So it's just we got to make sure that happens. So we got stuff to do. So that's what makes this really exciting. This is the thing I forgot and then remember. So trans rights to human rights. If I ever see that bitch in the street, it's on sight. But y'all, them little motherfuckers came out them cloaks. And why did my brain go mischief managed? I was pissed.
And a cloak of invisibility. I mean, they have invisibility.
They really
cloaks.
It's that shit.
I was like, did the Weasleys design this bitch? If you don't get the fuck.
It's all right. We're replacing all those references now, so it's okay. The cloak of invisibility existed in Dungeons and Dragons long before.
Thank you.
So
thank you. So I was.
It can be the Escaflowne cloak.
Yes.
Let's just call it the Escaflowne cloak.
The Escaflowne oak. The Escaflowne oak.
The Cloakscaflowne.
There you go.
That's it.
It was so that, but it was still cool. I just did. My brain went mischief managed. I was like, bitch. If you don't quit. I did. I liked it, though. I really liked it.
Where do you get a cape that big? Cape for a robot.
A lot of cats.
A lot of cat girls.
But you know what I liked on the inside of them? A big reference point for me was, what were they called in Fallout? The way that they latched onto the person was like strong. What are those suits called? Power suits. From Fallout? Did we all
Yes. Yeah, the way they hook into them. They had like
the rings around the arms. I was like, oh shit.
I want to step in one. This also brings me to another point about these mechs I found really interesting, which was the scale. When we watched Gundam Wing, these were creatures that were not creatures. These were robots that were like 5 stories tall. They were bigger than a building. Their size was such a huge element to them. And Escaflowne and these samurai robots are like, I don't know, 5 people tall. They're like they are a much more manageable height in a way that, like you said, I mean, Newland, as you brought up, a regular guy with a big sword can fight them.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, it does to me stretch the limits of like how much can you really move around if you're in the cockpit. But at the same time, it's a cool enough conceit that I really don't care.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about it.
I think the thing that I liked about it, I can argue for it when it comes to mobility because of what we see Vaughn training with General Zaddy. Okay, that's his name because I don't remember.
That's his name.
You're talking about when they're doing mortal sword combat?
Yeah, but like if they're doing
after a fun romping cat girl chase.
Balgus, yeah, that was an unnecessary scene. That was an unnecessary scene. I was like, ain't nobody checking for you, Merle. You ain't got no pants on.
What? Yeah, what? I do not understand what they're trying to establish here, because Merle shows up, is basically like, don't fuck with my man, and then steals her necklace.
Right. Like, played a Maya song, trashed her room, and then, like, ran away. I was like...
Someone on the Escaflowne wiki, bless them, they cataloged every single item that Merle threw out of Hitomi's gym bag, which I thought is the funniest wiki shit I've ever seen in my life.
Fucking doing the work. Can we get a list? Can we get a list?
Oh yeah. Let me hold on. Let me pull it up.
Let's go down it.
Let me pull it up.
This is important.
The items. This is direct quote. The items Merle found in Hitomi's bag are a pouch, a lipstick, a compact, cotton puffs, lotion, antiperspirant, a pager, a sewing set, a nail clipper, 2 tissue packs, 2 handkerchiefs, 6 tampons, 6 pain relievers, 9 cut bandages, a student notebook, 4 textbooks, socks, undergarment, 2 sports towels, shoes, and a shoe bag, t-shirt, pair of shorts, jersey, portable Disco Man CD player, headphones, batteries, 2 CDs, including one by TRFF.
Whoa!
Damn.
Somebody was going through frame by frame on this shit.
Amazing. Not counting the amount of tampons. Like, that's the thing that got me.
Yeah.
The number amount of... Okay.
That's true. Here's the thing. A lot of times when you get isekai'd, you don't get to bring your bag with you. And for her to be prepared...
That's true.
For one day...
the detail, we can do frame by frame and see all these motherfuckers. Come on. Impeccable. Come on.
And also that there's a pager in there. That tickles me.
They're coming back.
I love it. They really are. These kids want to relive the Code Orange, Code Red, Code Yellow, Code Green days, and they are like not having smartphones and stuff anymore. The babies
is this real?
Are weird. Yeah. Them babies are weird. I don't know them kids. I ain't have none. Fuck them kids. Anyway.
Damn. Even in real life, she says, fuck them kids.
Look, this is why I can't be teaching high schoolers. I told you I look in them faces and say, not a vibe. Not a vibe.
You don't pass the vibe check.
Yes.
Imagine a substitute teacher walking into your classroom. That's the first thing they say. Not a vibe. Looking around. Absolutely not.
Honestly,
sit the fuck down. This is not a vibe.
I bet you that would cow them immediately. Just like I would be like, not a vibe, like loud as fuck, and say nothing and just sit there.
What do you even say to that?
That classroom would descend into Lord of the Flies in 10 seconds after those words leave your mouth.
Yes, like what?
Desks would be flipped.
The whole thing would explode. I'm like, what? Yes. Anyway, I think that's really all I got. I like it. The thing is, I like it. The key slam ass names of people, places, and things in this. The only thing that was recognizable was Gaia. I don't know the other two 3 generals' names.
No,
they were forgettable.
Me neither.
That was the most key slam ass word salad fucking names. I was like, what the fuck? That wasn't even. How did you pronounce? Ain't no way.
We got the village of Arzass, I think, or something like that.
No.
Fanelia. The Mystic Moon.
Mystic Moon is fine. But
Mystic Moon kicks ass, actually. Yeah, no, I've zero notes on Mystic Moon.
Yeah, Mystic Moon.
That's what I'm calling planet Earth from now on.
The Mystic Moon.
As we stand here on Mystic Moon. On this fucked up Mystic Moon.
Yes, I did like that they called it Gaia though. I was like, cute.
Moon's mystic.
Gaia. Moon's gotta go back. Moon's mystic.
Always has been.
Cock your bag full of moon rocks, like all your amethysts.
I don't know if they have those on the moon.
On our moon. If we're a moon, we have those. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
If on the Mystic Moon.
On the Mystic Moon, which is
Oh, God. Okay, yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're not. You're just pretty, Newland. It's okay.
Escaflowne.
So good. Escaflowne.
Escaflowne.
Escaflowne. Escúchame? No.
Macaroni. Vision of macaroni.
I think I had read somewhere that isn't this that they're trying to what does Escaflowne mean? It's what I'm trying to get at.
Does it mean something?
I think I read somewhere that it's supposed to be escalation.
Yeah, I read the same thing.
What? In what language?
Escaflowne meaning.
Well, the tarot cards are in like a Spanish, aren't they?
Italian, actually.
Or they are Italian tarot cards.
Let me tell you right now, I definitely just wrote that. Oh no, I didn't even say mean. I just wrote. I didn't finish the sentence, and the first hit was not. When I finished the sentence, that is not what I got. I'm gonna let you look that up because I don't know what I can say on recording.
Okay, so a lot of things, it turns out, on Gaia are Italian coded. Like,
makes sense.
They use
okay, that's an Urban Dictionary result, Stevie.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that was the big hit. I had to scroll.
I'm on the Escaflowne wiki. Escaflowne is a mainly white Gaimalef measuring at 8.2 costa, which is 8.09 meters, and weighing 7.5 peitzo, or 7.6 metric tons. Kind of seems like you could have just said 7.5 metric tons.
But that's like the charm of this show, though. It feels like they're just bashing stuff together. Like it's toys, right? Like they're just bashing culture together like it's toys. Going like, oh, that thing's cool. That salad's cool. Let's just do that.
Those generals were named Urizen, Luva, and Asona. And Balgus.
I'm sorry, what was that first one?
Urizen.
That sounds like a drug you take when you need a pee.
Dear listener, me and Newland looked at each other with the most like flat ass cringe faces. We were like, yeah, we know. We were like,
Very white people smile in that moment.
So Escaflowne must mean something.
Well, according to Urban Dictionary, it definitely means something.
Yeah, definitely not something we're going to talk about.
Yeah, that's Escaflowne, I think. Good show.
I'm really excited to see it again. Looking at the fandom wiki, this just also a Zord. We kind of see that in the opener, though. So this just like a Zord. It can like change shape and stuff.
I want to see what, because I feel like 2 episodes, we always get like, hey, here's what this show's kind of about. What I really want to see is once this gets into a rhythm, what this show can turn into.
Yeah. Where are we going? You know?
Right. There was a movie of this?
Yes.
What?
I believe it's just the same thing, but cut down.
It's by Studio Bones, though. So you know it's good.
Oh, yeah.
You know it looks fucking excellent.
I might be watching that.
Wait, did they redo animation? I thought it was just the same footage.
No, they redid it. They did all of it. And like, if you go onto the Escaflowne wiki, you can see Bones put their own spin on it. Like, these characters do not look the same as they do in the film. They really were like, we're going to do it in our in-house style. We're not going to do these big beaky noses that everybody has in this for whatever reason.
true. I was like, I love the fact that in profile they've got like noses and not like, the math sign for greater than.
Yes.
I was like, but y'all were like, this is a nose. We do not want you to think it is not that we do not want you to think it's the top lip. They were like, this is a whole nose. I was like, it sure is. Thank you. It sure, yes.
I read somewhere that was like their art director person. So the like series director was real into like shoujo manga and stuff. And the art director was like, art director / character designer person was like, hey, I heard you like shoujo manga. So I gave everybody these fucked ass noses. And the director guy was like, maybe not though. Don't do that. But then he was like, no, dude, you're going to love it. I swear to God, you're going to love these noses. And the director guy was like, okay, sure.
This is what's popular.
Right. It's like, no, trust me, man. Trust me. This is in right now. This is in.
I want to know everything about the production of this anime. It just seems so tumultuous and fascinating.
The fact that it started out as like, we're going to make a straight across the bow shonen, like fighting show with giant robots, like, and then pivoted to this. That's very interesting to me.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was not an easy transition. And it's kind of amazing that what we got out of it was this interesting.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah. It definitely feels a little genre bending that it is taking a few different pieces here. And so I really want to see how they expand on that. Give me more.
More.
Yeah. I do like, while my biggest gripe is with our main character who has to get better.
We're leaving the door open for Hitomi to walk through.
Yeah, we're leaving the door open for Hitomi to walk through. I'm very, very excited about the pacing of the show. I'm really excited about the way that the stakes are presented. And I'm really excited to see kind of what the format's going to be. If it's going to be like, because we also haven't seen a lot of anime this year, with the exception of OVA 2. Well, no, and Yu, where like we haven't gotten. I feel like it's good to be back into a through line anime. We said this at the beginning, but it's really good to be back in a through line anime.
God, yes.
Like Shin-chan.
Wow, cause and effect. What a concept.
Shin-chan was a mess, but I mean, even Tenchi and a couple others that weren't completely like that. Some of them were more episodic. Like I feel like we've had a lot of those recently. Trigun was one. So
the episodes of Trigun we watched, not a lot of plot.
Yeah, not a lot of plot. So it's nice to have something that's like a whole linear plot, because I'm excited to see where it goes. And now it makes me want to watch the last 30 seconds of episodes, because I did.
I watched the preview because I was like, where are we going next?
I was like, where are we going? We're meeting our pretty boy. We're meeting this pretty man.
We get to meet the beautiful man who stands athwart the like weird rat man who we've met so far.
And if the opening's by anything to go by, which pretty boy will she kiss?
Yeah. Whoa.
And if the ending's anything to go by, both of them.
What if that's the whole rest of the show?
And one more.
They drop the robot plot.
Yes.
It's just like, I can't wait to kiss these two boys.
We're going to get right back to the point where we're like, this is just Twilight.
I will scream every day. No. I haven't watched the rest of them. No, I've watched 2 of them. I got up to the werewolf. Is that the Vatican?
You gotta watch, man. They get so stupid.
I've only ever seen the first one with riff tracks.
Is that the Vatican one?
The second one it goes places, Max. You gotta watch that second Twilight movie. It really goes places.
I can't guarantee it's gonna be soon, but I promise at some point I will watch it.
Oh
it's so fucking funny.
No,
it really
the second
goes
one
places.
has the werewolves in it, right? The second one has the werewolves in it. Yes. And Vampire Vatican.
Yes. Absolutely.
So I just haven't seen the one with the doll.
I don't know. My favorite thing about Twilight is learning the lore secondhand. Everything I've learned about Twilight has been against my will, and every time I'm like, what? The baby imprints?
It's like the same shit as learning about Homestuck for me, man. Like every time I never want to read Homestuck. I just want to hear people talk about it. Same shit with Twilight.
Wow, I gotta reset the counter.
Days without this podcast talking about Homestuck. Oh man, god damn it, you guys. We've been trying so hard.
We were all Homestuck kids.
We're all ex-Homestucks.
Next episode of Afterschool Anime Club, we're gonna cover the second and third episodes of Homestuck. But for real, we're going to continue with that vision of Escaflowne. We got 2 more podcast episodes, 4 more episodes of Escaflowne.
Wow.
At some point, I'm going to switch us over to the dub. I think I'm the Funimation dub. Let's maybe save that for the last episode so we can see what that's like. Okay. And the DVD files that I'm sharing with you all have that in it, so it should be quite easy for us to do that.
Nice.
Yes.
Evan, I'm so glad you joined us today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been so cool being here. Thank you guys for having me. So
tell us about Argent. What is Argent, and why should our listeners care?
You should care about Argent because it is an actual play podcast featuring 2 very diligent, let's say, GMs. We've made a custom system for our campaign. We're going to be running it for each other. Me and Sasha Renaud, my co-hosts, have been playing games together for like a really long time now. And so it's just us doing all the stuff we love doing, telling a story about fantasy and travel and magic and intrigue across this place we're calling the Summering Lands. And I hope you guys will check it out, all you listeners out there. You can check us out at Argent Pod before we start posting episodes. I'll be posting art there and maybe some music and stuff. And you can get updates about when we're releasing there as well.
That's exciting. Good. We just keep getting people on here. They're just doing cool shit. So, like, go and listen to their cool shit, too. Because it's really great.
Absolutely. Use us as discoverability this season as we host more Moonshot Friends.
Yes.
And you cut out for a moment there, Evan. Do we have an ETA on Argent episode 1 yet?
We are looking at the end of the month, but we are not.
End of April, everyone. Mark your calendar.
End of April.
Yeah.
So around the same time we'll be wrapping up this season of Afterschool Anime Club. You can check out Argent on the Moonshot Network.
There you go. Look at that. You can fill the void until I return. I'm not saying you're a second stringer. I'm just saying if they need their fix,
you hop right off of Escaflowne. You come right over to Argent, have a seat, make some tea, take a listen.
Same hat. Truly, practically. Same fucking hat, right?
Same fucking hat.
Same fucking hat. That's a good way to... I want to start saying that. The same fucking hat.
Yeah,
it's just a good way to like lock things together, I think.
On the subject of same fucking hat, I'm so sorry. This is not related to anime at all. Kind of, sort of, actually, it is related to... Did we see the new Spider-Verse trailer?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
This is a day 1.
It's a day 1. Obviously gonna watch this movie. Probably going to love it. I just want to say, I know I'm gonna sound like a little bit of a hater. I think they did give a little bit too much away in the most recent trailer.
I feel that. I feel like I know the whole plot.
Just a little bit.
I feel like I know the whole plot. I'm a little bummed, but I'm still gonna go see it.
I'm still going to go see it because here's the thing. The whole world fell in love with Pedro Pascal, and why wouldn't they? He's wonderful. But I feel like we all just forgot about Oscar Isaac.
Yeah, we did.
Who is tremendous and who is going to steal the fucking show. I'm sure of it.
Yes. Come on, his Moon Knight.
Give me more Spider-Man.
More Spider-Man, man.
Good.
That's all I need.
Moon Knight is so good. So it's just like, I'm just ready for them to be like, get Spider-Man. They all go, you. They just do the meme all over like the lobby. I'm ready to see all the Spider-Men do that. I need that for me.
I'm also just very happy that we're living in a world where Into the Spider-Verse was a movie that had huge success, and so now all animated movies that are coming out are animated like Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I fucking love that.
It's
hey,
great.
do something different. That's all I really wanted. And when I saw Spider-Verse, it blew my mind because I'm like, this is different. This is wild and engaging and awesome. And I just want more of that.
That's your American animation moment here at the end of Afterschool Anime Club.
Yeah, because it's impeccable. It's so
and
good.
Obviously influenced by anime. Like you can't. There's no way you can look at that and be like,
no
oh,
denying it.
No,
inextricable.
No. Absolutely, 100%. So good. So I'm going to see that. I'm going to be there first day. I'm going to be there with bells on. I'm also going to
be there first day for
the
Barbie.
Movie?
Barbie.
The Barbie.
Hello.
Movie?
This is welcome to our movie podcast now.
I'll make the argument. I'll go ahead and do it here. It's just like my soup argument. Everything is anime when you really think about it.
Barbie's definitely anime.
Everything's
Barbie's
anime
as hell. Like, Look, they got Ken's rollerblades right. Leave me alone.
That did blow my mind. Like,
that was good.
I was not a Barbie kid, but my little sister did have a lot of Barbies. And so, like, for me, there was a lot of moments of, like, pointing at the screen during that. And I'm like, oh, my God. I know this.
The most Barbie thing, the thing that really, and I think this is the thing that has cemented it for many people, but the thing that really put the nail in the coffin for me that I was going to go see it was that exchange between Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie. And he's like, you want to go back to my place later? And she goes, why? He's like, because we're boyfriend and girlfriend. And she goes, to do what? And then it's just silence. And he's like, I have no idea. I have no idea.
Actually, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, actually, I'm not. I was like, they are literal dolls. Let's go.
Last thing I'll say, did y'all watch Twin Peaks? We got Twin Peaks heads in the chat.
No, I'm still behind on the curve.
You did? Evan, you said you did? Okay.
Okay, Evan, you saw season 3 of Twin Peaks?
Yeah, the super David Lynchy one with the atom bomb and everything.
The very end of the show where Dale Cooper and Diane are in the car driving through the desert.
Uh-huh.
It's like literally the exact same situation as Barbie and Ken in that trailer.
Oh,
which
no.
made me laugh my ass off.
I don't like that.
That's wild.
That shit's so uncomfortable. You guys haven't seen it, but that shit is like the most uncomfortable thing I've fucking ever seen.
I know all the people on this call would love Twin Peaks. Both of y'all.
I know I would. I know I would.
It.
It's on my list 100%.
I'm gonna get to it eventually.
You'll get to it eventually.
I'll get there.
And that bell means this week's meeting of the Afterschool Anime Club has come to a close. It's been a pleasure hanging out with you. If you want to follow us online, you can at Anime Club Pod on Twitter. I'm on Twitter at MaxNewland_. Max, how about you?
At Max_attacks.
And Stevie.
As long as Twitter's still there, because it is falling apart daily. I'm on Twitter, but I'm also on Instagram under the handle A Smattering on both platforms.
No reviews to read today, unfortunately, but we believe in you. We believe that you can that you have the power to put a 5-star review on there with no chicken-headed shit.
Or goose-headed
shit.
No goose-headed shit either. And if you do, I'll read it. I'll use my voice that you usually have to pay to say specific things, and I'll read it.
You're going to read goose-headed shit? I mean, I'll deal with it, but at least it's not chicken-headed.
Well, Stevie will come deal with you personally if you put chicken-headed shit on there.
No, I will not. I'm going to activate that white violence. And
absolutely.
Max Kostrak will come deal with you personally.
I'm getting into my mech suit right now. I'm coming to your house to destroy it.
And again, we're so glad we got to spend this time with you. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you at the next meeting.
There are no more kings in the Summering Lands. Only the place, only its people, only its magic remain, as if such things were so small. This is the Silver Age, an age of lords and companies, of warless, wandering swordsmen, of young ruins and heroes history will soon forget. Join us for Argent, an actual play podcast by Sasha Renaud and Evan Swami, featuring 2 GMs, a custom game system, and original music. This show is brought to you by the Moonshot Podcast Network. Listen every other Thursday wherever you get your podcasts, and follow us on Twitter @ArgentPod.